Well, hey there, purple people. You're just in time today. We're going to be reviewing the newest lineup from the Four Horsemen Studios toy design. That's right, Legacies of Mythos. And the figure we'll be taking a look at today is Otho Version 2. So, first and foremost, this is a version 2 of a figure that had been previously released in the first wave of Mythic Legions. I don't know about a lot of you. I've wanted Otho for quite some time. Didn't want to pay the aftermarket, but you know, I'm happy to have it now. And in the event that you missed the first pre-order this past Monday, you got another shot this Friday at the official doorhorseman.com website. Please believe you are not going to want to miss out on this figure, but hey, you didn't want to hear me talk about it. Let's take a look at it. So, first things first, this is what we're looking at Legacies of Mythos, Four Horsemen Studios toy design, and this is what we're looking at in the front of the box. But let's see, we got some wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and say that that's going to represent Leodicius faction. On the back, you have a wonderful painted rendition of Otho himself. And there's his bio right down there, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to listen to me struggle through the wording on that. Check out sourcehorseman.com for more information and read those bios yourself. Now, switching over to the left, hey, just like the first photos you saw, this is from Trevor, the 1/6 shooter. If you're not following him on Instagram, you definitely should be. The man knows his way around the camera, but you don't want to just take a look at that. You want to look at the top of the box, which I held upside down, but that's okay. Bottom of the box, got their logo, but do you want to keep looking at the box or do you want to maybe see what's inside the box? Well, I'll tell you what's inside the box. You got a lot of stuff coming to you with this one. That's the first tray. And as you could guess, underneath the first tray is going to be a second tray that's going to have additional items, which I will be removing these from the box and we will take a, more in-depth look at it. Part of the reason why I do this is because sometimes when I'm reboxing things, I forget where it goes, and this helps me keep track of it as well. So, yeah, I'm very excited for this figure and I'm very excited to share it with you. So let's take a look. Starting off with the pauldrons. You got a left pauldron, you got a right pauldron. It's inscribed down there on the inside of it. If you're uncertain how it goes, got some beautiful adornments there. Nice attention to detail on the paint apps. And it's identical, so I'll just lay that right there. And taking a look at the shield. So this is one of the options you can have for the shield, but I'm probably going to keep it here with the faction lion right there on the front. And if you've never had one of their shields before or had to pop out one of the little embossed seals there, it's that simple. You just pop it right out, pop it back in, and just go ahead and put your handle on there, work it in there. Be gentle with it. You don't want to break off that tip. But yeah, there you go. That's how we assemble a shield. He's got 6 total hands. We got 2 fully closed there, weapons holding hands. These are slightly more open there. And then he also has, which I'll grab the actual figure because I didn't bother to take them off. But he has slightly more open hands, which I imagine, if he's doing like a two-handed grip or balancing that axe across the front of his hand, it'll be useful for that. And hey, check out the belts, check out the self goods, check out the details on these paint apps, folks. I mean, this is definitely not a slouch of a figure, but getting ahead of myself. I mean, look, wired soft goods, right? Wired soft goods, nice heaviness to the fabric. Definitely feels like it's going to hold up over time. The stitching's just top notch. C. Jessam, he just don't sleep on him, right? And just the belts, the way they strap across, you'll see how it comes into play. But let's talk about the weapons. So we got the short sword and scabbard with the clip on the back. Just pops right out of there. It's got the standard cross there on it. Yeah, we're excited about this next one though. Check out this broadsword. This is a beauty right here. Got the working scabbard, of course, and this one I believe is designed to go on that belt on the back. But check it out. Check out this pommel. Check out that lion. I wish I could get you a better detailed shot of that, but trust me, it's crisp. This looks great. I'm sure you can hear the excitement in my voice going through this, but this is just loving this figure. Very excited for it. And so yeah. And next up, here we go. The piece de la resistance. Otho's reinvented hammer for version 2. Kudos to Eric Treadaway, on just wow. Yeah. And it's removable if you just want to, I don't know, have a stick to beat them with. But why would you want to do it? It's Otho's axe. let's take a look at the head sculpt. So you have the knight head, which, oh, why is there no face in there? There's a good reason for that, because you could swap out the face plates. That's right. So taking a look at the other head, you know what? Let's just go ahead and figure it out now. So this one right here, this is the standard Otho head that's going to come on the figure. And you see the nice. Oh, whoa! What is this? A hole in the back of his head? Huh? That's an unusual haircut. Oh wait, I think I might have figured it out. So check out this lion helm. For the second in command, Mister Blue Tunic himself. That's just is ferocious. And hey, is that a faceplate? I believe it might be. And oh, is that removable dreads? Yes, indeed. You just pop those bad boys out. There we go. And then we're just gonna plug them right in back there. Slight twist and get it. Yeah, get it a little better shape there. And there we go. That's how quickly you can switch that out. Too easy, right? Too easy. But let's see about the faceplates. If you're not familiar with the line, you've never done it before, we'll just go ahead and do it real quick. So you're just going to go ahead and lift up the helm right there. Then you're going to pop off this little piece right here. Super easy. Then you're just going to slide out the faceplate. It's just going to pop it right into the plug. It's going to remove this one. Pop it in right there. There we go. And yep, slow down the caffeine vent. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. Gonna plug that right back in there. And now we have an assembled helmet, right? And it's cool because even with the helm down, you can still see his eyes through it. Details, right? Details. Not only are they fun toys, but they're detailed toys. Gotta love these paint apps. So let's take a look at the fully assembled and decked out Otho, shall we? So here we are. This is Otho in his full regalia. Love this helm. Love this. Now, if you've had a Valiant Knight or some of the updated Knight figures, I mean, they move. They're like butter smooth. You're not going to have any issues, getting your action poses. He can get his leg out, up. Got the nice little bending action going in there in the knees, got the nice hinges on his foot. Like you're going to be able to get double handed sword gripping poses with this. I'm not the greatest of posers, well, that's awkward. But anyways, yeah, you're gonna have fun with this figure. He moves. He moves, folks. He moves. He should not be able to move this well. And then boom, there he is, ready and reassembled. But let's take a look at Otho with some other figures. So right here we have the Frazetta Girls Norseman. It stacks up well. This is they could be I don't know, battle buddies or maybe he goes out and fights them. I don't know, but I felt like this one was a nice little comparison and it stacked up well with it. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. And moving right along for our next size comparison, I went with the Monster Force, looking at Count Dracula here. Now, yeah, Otho towers over him, but that's the thing. When I do these size comparisons, I want you to take a look at them against other toy lines, other figures. They're your toys. Play with them however you want. The scale is up to you. Yeah, Otho's a little bit bigger than him, but you can still make it work, right? Right, Otho? What do you think? And coming right up for size comparison number three, and back to me making nonsensical size comparisons, we have got the inevitable. And no, I'm not talking about Curtis Ackerman. I'm talking about Thanos. The Marvel Legends. I believe this was the Build a Figure. Had him for a few years. Wanted to give a different scale, different figure. And yeah, he definitely towers over Otho. Not gonna lie there. But again, it works, right? They're your toys. You set up your scenes. You set up your battles however you want. I don't know. I think Otho might could take him. Who knows? Maybe Otho's the next one to snap his fingers. And coming right up for another size comparison, we've got the X-Ray, Zess-Ray, however you say, Praetorian Guard from Wave 2. And these actually really paired well, folks. This is definitely going to make me rethink the way I'm utilizing my X-Ray, Zex-Ray, whatever it is, figures when it comes to setting up my shelves. Because yeah, no, this is a really good size comparison. This definitely works. And yeah, look at that. Like I said, you can see the eyes through there, right? It's not just me. I always feel like Otho's watching me, and maybe he is. And if you've ever watched one of my reviews, you know I can't bring a new toy into collection without introducing them to the Purple Fam. We got a Purple Titan skeleton right there holding the ghost of Rhaegor's dagger. Richard Simmons rocking it out. Hey, Otho, he's got not only the PGG Purple Heart, but he's got a little, is that a hot dog cat? And oh, it's the Sconge and True to Scale Van. And then we got the Wholesome Warlock rocking out that legendary barbarian bod. Dang, Jordan, you got all kinds of swole. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. There's the Otho. I'm enjoying him. And, I showed you some great photography at the beginning, but how about you look at some less great photography while I give you my final thoughts on the figure? So I've been wanting this in my collection since I started getting Mythic Legions. And I tell you what, the version 2, it delivered. Those that are really nostalgic and completionists, they're gonna, definitely still want the Otho, but this one sated me. I'm happy. Totally resculpted head by Eric Treadaway. He went in there, he did his magic, and I can say this with the utmost confidence. When it comes to this figure, you absolutely know it got the purple gang seal of approval, folks. And hey, while I got your attention, first and foremost, I want to thank you for watching the review today. Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And did you know we don't just do reviews on this channel? That's right, on this very channel, every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, we have the Purple Gang live stream where we talk about toys, pop culture. We have guests and we definitely get into shenanigans. I promise you, it's unlike anything you've watched before. So check us out on this channel every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern for the Purple Gang live stream. And stay purple!
Purple gang gang.